Alright, we're gonna be doing a tutorial about soldering. So how a good soldier looks like. And first thing, of course, is to keep in mind is that you gotta get your soldering iron hot enough. So for me, that means we could do a little bit not as hot, but I'm gonna set it up to 380 Celsius. So it's gonna heat up to that, and that will be just fine. And then having a really sharp pointy tip, that's essential because the points we are soldering to are not that big. All right, and then what helps getting good results is the right wire. 0.6 millimeters here. I'm gonna use that one. And there are differences with the soldiers. So some might need a little bit more heat and some a bit less. And then, the flux on them might have different results. And this is, I'm just gonna show how to make good connections on PCBs like this. So I'm just gonna get my leads in there. And this is for demonstrative purposes. So here we go. There we go. I'm just gonna twist the leads just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it on my helping hand. And then we're gonna also see how it should look like on a wear board. All right, our soldering iron is heated up. So what we do is we put the tip into the pad and also touch the lead, and then we apply solder, keep it there for a moment, make sure the solder is all around, and then there we go. And after we've put the component or the wire on there, what I do is I use these clippers that are flush on there. So let me see if we can get a good look. At that, I might try and take a picture here. But yeah, we can see it's shiny, clear, solid, and it covers the wire completely. So that's how it should look like. And as we can see, it's there. I can yank it a little, it's not coming off. So I know also because of that the connections are good. And then let's do one on the Vero board here. What do you want to do on a Vero board is, well, basically the same thing. There we go. And then you'd cut the leads off again. And what you want to be sure of is that there's no bridge between the strips. And that's good. There's clearance over there. And sometimes after a build, I might just go between them and make sure there's nothing on there. And that cleans off the flux as well. But again, looking like shiny, covered. I can't see any of the hole. So the soldier is on both sides of the leads. And that is a good connection. That's how it should look like. There we go. That's solid. So yeah. Can I actually just zoom in a little? There we go. So that's how you want it to look like. And then, of course, when we go to the components and we solder something on them, well, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to use it, show it like this. Hold on. I always bend the lead, like something like that, so it stays in place. There we go. And the same principle, we just keep our iron there for a moment. Apply solder. Make sure the lead is staying in place. Let it cool down a little bit. And then when we take a look at it, we can see it's covered. The solder is shiny and clear. And then we can clip off the excess. And we have a good contact. There we go. And that's really if you don't know how to solder yet and you're getting into building pedals, well, that's an essential skill to work on, so you can then build pedals that work. So here we have a good looking Vero board build where there's no problems at all with the soldering. So that's what you want it to really look like after you're finished with the board. All right, more tips incoming, and if you didn't already check, you're beginning to build pedals. If you already check, I have videos about the essential tools you need and also the components you might want to stock up on and so on. And also about the most common pedal building mistakes, so you can avoid those. And then there's a lot of DIY stuff, pedal building. I've done streams, I will be doing streams and other stuff on my channel. So check those out and have fun, and congratulations with your new addiction. All right, I'm off.